and being a player in this league as well. I mean, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. So I don't know if you prepare for it as much as you just embrace it, embrace where we are. And secondly, this young, exciting roster. You think about a generational player in Caitlin Clark and back-to-back Rookie of the Years with Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell, I think, had the best year of her career. Well, first and foremost, it's home. I mean, this is a franchise and the Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers. That's in my DNA. What if I told you Caitlin Clark's got a secret weapon for her WNBA debut? It's not her sick handles or her crazy three-point shot. It's Stephanie White. Yeah, the same Stephanie White who just became the Indiana Fever's head coach. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. But wait, it gets better. White's not just any coach. She led Purdue to its only NCAA championship back in '99. Now she's all in on Clark's corner. You think that's a coincidence? No way. White's got a plan, and it's got WNBA shakeup written all over it. We're excited to talk to you about this because, as I just mentioned, you're no stranger to Indiana. What made you want to take this job? And secondly, this young, exciting roster. You think about a generational player in Caitlin Clark and back-to-back Rookie of the Years with Aaliyah Boston. Kelsey Mitchell, I think, had the best year of her career. You know what's crazy? Caitlin Clark isn't just good for a rookie. She's straight up dominating the WNBA. But let's rewind a bit. Her first few games? Man, they were rough. People were saying she couldn't handle the big leagues. It was like watching a fish out of water flopping around on the court. But then something clicked. It was like Clark found the cheat codes to the game. Suddenly, she's dropping dimes like a veteran point guard. I'm talking no-look passes that make you go, how did she even see that? It's like she's got eyes in the back of her head or something. And her shooting? Oh boy, it's like she's playing a video game with unlimited ammo. She's pulling up from half court like it's nothing. Three-pointers are falling like rain. It's insane to watch. You'd think she's been in the league for years, not weeks. But here's where it gets interesting. The Fever were still losing games. Can you believe that? Clark's putting up numbers that would make NBA stars jealous, but her team can't get the W. It's like she's playing on a different level from everyone else. Imagine this. Clark's out there breaking ankles, making defenders look silly. She's dropping 30 points a game, dishing out assists like candy on Halloween. But when the final buzzer sounds, the Fever are still on the losing end. It's like watching a superhero movie where the hero saves everyone, but the city still gets destroyed. That's when people started wondering, is Clark really making her team better? I mean, she's putting up insane numbers, but the wins aren't coming. Well, first and foremost, it's home. I mean, this is a franchise in the Indiana Fever, Indiana Pacers that's in my DNA. It's just an exciting roster. What an outstanding moment we have in women's basketball right now, and to come back and be a part of it. Grew up in Indiana, played with the franchise. Of course, a part of the franchise when we won the WNBA championship. It's like she's playing a different game from the rest of her team. You got this rookie sensation lighting up the scoreboard, but the Fever are still at the bottom of the standings. It's a head-scratcher, right? You've got this incredible talent, a once-in-a-generation player, but something's not clicking with the team. Is it because she's hogging the ball? Is the team relying on her too much? Or is it just growing pains for a young squad? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. Caitlin Clark is shaking up the WNBA. She's not just good for a rookie. She's good, period. But basketball's a team sport. And right now, the Fever are struggling to find that balance. It's like they've got a Ferrari engine and a beaten-up old car. The potential is there, but they haven't figured out how to make it all work together yet. Everyone's been focused on Clark's incredible stats, but there's one person who saw beyond the numbers. What if I told you that someone predicted Clark's impact on the game long before she even stepped on a WNBA court? Stephanie White isn't just any coach. She's the visionary who recognized Clark's true potential when others were still doubting. You know what's crazy? White's been watching Clark play since she was in 8th grade. That's right. While other coaches were just starting to take notice, White was already seeing the future of women's basketball. And let me tell you, she wasn't quiet about it. When everyone else was hating on Clark's rough start in the WNBA, White stood up and said, "Y'all need to chill. This girl is going to be fine." But here's the kicker. White wasn't even Clark's coach at the time. She was over with the son, but she still had Clark's back. White called Clark a generational player. That's not just some throwaway compliment. She saw something in Clark that others missed. White wasn't just impressed by Clark's scoring. In my home state, with my home franchise, it's a unique opportunity, and I'm so thankful and grateful for it. And being a player in this league as well, this is the moment that we've been waiting for. So, I don't know if you prepare for it as much as you just embrace it, embrace where we are. I think the greatest thing is just for me having been a part of the WNBA for 25 years. She saw a complete player who could change the game. Imagine being so hyped about a rookie that you'd leave a successful team just to work with her. That's exactly what White did. She left the Sun to coach the Fever, and you know what she said? This is a match made in basketball heaven that's about to set the WNBA on fire. That's not just coach speak, folks. That's a promise. White's not your average coach either. She's been there, done that, played in the WNBA, coached in the WNBA, even won Coach of the Year. She knows what it takes to succeed in this league. And now she's all in on Clark and the Fever. You want to know what's really exciting? White's coaching style is perfect for Clark. She's all about being honest and direct, pushing players to their max potential. And her energy? It's off the charts. It's like they were made for each other. Clark's pretty pumped about White too. She said, "I think she has a really great basketball mind." She's a trailblazer, honestly. When you've got that kind of mutual respect between a coach and player, watch out. Things are about to get wild. So here's the deal. White saw Clark's potential years ago. She defended her when others doubted, and now she's leaving a successful team to coach her. You think that's a coincidence? No way. White's got a plan, and it's got WNBA's shakeup written all over it. The rest of the league better watch out because Clark and White together? That's a combo that's going to be hard to beat. Let's talk about what's coming for the WNBA. Caitlin Clark and Stephanie White together? That's like basketball magic in the making. It's not just about talent anymore. It's about chemistry, strategy, and a whole new level of play. You know what's even crazier? This combo could shake up the entire league. Imagine Clark's insane skills mixed with White's coaching genius. It's like they're cooking up a secret recipe for success, and the other teams don't even know what's coming. But here's the real kicker. The Fever aren't just aiming to win a few games. They're gunning for the top. With Clark's scoring and White's strategies, they're not just playing to compete. They're playing to dominate. The rest of the WNBA? They better start taking notes because the Fever are about to bring the heat like never before. Thanks you subscribe the channel.